Okay, so I'm waking up at my spot here. I don't know what to call this. I'm gonna go ahead and just call it the boat ramp area next to Catfish RV Park near Huntington, Oregon. I am just waking up. I did not get much sleep last night. Stayed pretty warm in the van. I left the side door open all night. Didn't really cool down till about 2:30 a.m., 3 a.m. It's about 75 degrees in the van now. It's 7 a.m. It's nice and cool and comfortable right now, but I know it's going to warm up again pretty quick. So I am going to go ahead and probably get some coffee and breakfast going and think about moving out of here. Pretty tired and not feeling like it, but that's what I got to do. Just got to move on, get out of this heat. Okay, we're gonna pull out of this free little camping area. You could probably fit, geez, maybe 6 different rigs in here. Be a little cozy. No closer than at the campground next door. Very cool. Glad I came upon that. That worked out great. I am pulling out a little later than I'd like to. It's already 10:30. So I made the decision that I'm gonna drive into Bend, Oregon today. I was gonna take a few days to get there and find a few camps in between, but in my research, there's not a whole lot unless I go way north or south, which I just can't afford to do right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive. It's about 285 miles today. It's really not that bad. I just prefer to drive like 100 miles a day, a couple hours at the most, preferably like an hour. I just like to kind of leisurely travel. So this will be a little bit of a, half day of driving. Should get me into Bend about 3 p.m. And I found a Forest Service road just outside of town, outside of Bend. It looks like it's decent camping, so we'll check it out. Well, this would be awesome if this camp worked out because it really is close to town. It's about 5 miles out of town. We are 3 miles out now. Looks like you just go down this road here, Skyliners Road, till we hit the forest. I'm looking forward to just parking the van, being in the shade. It looks like already I've passed one forest road. There's another one right up here. I'm pretty sure you could go down there and probably find a camp. Like it right here. Just drop down to a 4G signal. Oh, not looking good for a cell signal, but what's important is we find a camp. There's literally a spot right there if I wanted it. See a camper up ahead. There's a spot right here I might take. I don't need to be very far in. Be nice to be away from the road, but you know what? I am so tired right now. Okay, so it's dinner time. I'm just gonna get some pasta going. Show you how I'm cooking because it's a little warm out, but there is kind of a wind. I'm just cooking from the outside of the van. Still have the stove in the same spot. I just took and peeled back my screen. It's kind of convenient. There's not that many bugs right now, but I can totally take it like that. It's far enough away from the stove that it won't melt or catch fire, but I'm just keeping it open. So you can just take it like that. Pretty nice. So I'm just gonna get up some pasta going. Okay, about halfway through. Added some broccoli, cauliflower, some carrots. Let that finish up till the pasta's done. To figure out what I'm gonna do for a sauce. Okay, so here's the finished product. We got linguine cooked up. We added some olive oil, some Parmesan cheese, also some fresh Parmesan cheese on top, along with the broccoli, carrots, and cauliflower. Looks pretty good. Let's give it a try. Oh, I also seasoned it up with some salt, pepper, paprika, cayenne pepper, and some garlic powder. All right, so we're gonna give that a try. Surprising what a little bit of seasoning will do. Of course, a hefty amount of Parmesan cheese doesn't hurt either. Try with some broccoli. Not too bad. We'll call that dinner. Okay, we are heading out of this little spot here on Skyliners Road. Actually, I didn't realize how close I was to the main road here. This is a little forest road here. Put the number up, the GPS coordinates. Totally dry camping, primitive. No trash cans, pack it in, pack it out. There is a burn ban right now with this heat wave. So I'm gonna go into town, get some groceries, then we'll be moving on. Seems like this is very popular for cycling. A lot of people on this road and then that mountain bike trail there. Away we go. Okay, looks like we got a turn up here. These are tricky because everyone behind you wants to go so fast. They're looking for this Little Nash Snow Park. Looks like Forest Road 2676. It was clearly marked there. It just comes up on you quick. Actually have a cell signal way out here. A couple bars of 4G. Like a nice gravel road on the way in. Pretty narrow though. Well, I went up a couple miles. I turned around. I didn't see a whole lot for spots up there. I'm going to go ahead and jump on this first one I saw. I did download the maps for this area on Google Maps. So I'm going to go ahead and stop in this spot up here, zoom in on Google Maps, see if I can see any other potential spots down this road. Otherwise, I'll just stay up here. I did notice my cell signal died off right about here. So if I stay up here at this first spot, I'll have a signal. Not that I really need it. I don't need to do any online work today or tonight. So we'll see. Not too close to the road there, but it is pretty close. I'll just park so my doors are faced away from the road. Got some shade. Should be all good on solar. Okay, well we found this little pull-off here. This is Little Nash Snow Park area near Sisters, Oregon. It's just beautiful in here. Check this out. This is just looking around my camp here. Just dense forest. Compared to my camp yesterday just above Bend, or near Bend, there's a lot more green on the ground here. More ground cover, ferns and that. Different type of tree, just beautiful. You can look around over here. I am parked, was able to get fairly level. There is a little fire pit. We won't be having any fires. It's too hot for that. Don't want to start a forest fire. And looks like I have a little bit of cell signal, so I'm going to get to some emails. I know, guys, I am way behind on emails. I really apologize. I'm trying to figure out how to handle that better. But anyway, we're going to get settled in the camp here. We'll check in soon. Well, it is cooling off very nicely at camp here this evening. This has turned out to be a very peaceful spot. Just me and the trees, the sound of the wind blowing through the trees, the birds chirping. It's been really awesome. So the sun is just setting over here, so I'm in full shade. I was just able to take a shower with my outdoor shower tube. It worked out really good. I just set up right here, use my little aluminum folding table, set out my shampoo, my soap. I can set the nozzle there and just stand right next to the van, get a little bit of privacy. I do have a shower tent I could set up here, but really it's so much easier just to shower outdoors, and it actually feels a lot better. So I just shower right there. Can hang my towel there. Works out great. The water was just warm enough to not be too warm, not too cold, and still refreshing because it was a hot day. Because I am pretty close to this gravel road, I did use my shower shorts. These are a very loose-fitting, thin exercise short. I put those on as I shower. I'm able to still clean underneath them and rinse off. When I'm done, I can just put a towel around me, pull these off, wring them out, put on my fresh clothes, and I'm good to go. Hang my towel here. So I'm just going to hang out for the rest of the evening now that I'm nice and cleaned up and refreshed. Fortunately, there's been no mosquitoes out here. I'm hoping that lasts. Once this sun fully sets, there might be a little bit at dusk there. If so, I'll just crawl in the van. I do have my screen set up. The bugs do come out, I'll just crawl in there. I do have some work to do on the laptop, so we'll get that done. Just chill out and relax for the rest of the evening. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.